Everybody, let's see. Trying to get some light. Hey everybody, this is Facia Monique Handy, aka Queen Mo, aka Mo Easy. I am 43 years of age. I was born in Albany, Georgia. I've been in Atlanta since 1994. I've been trying to do this video for a couple of days, so let's see. I am the proud mother of the beautiful Zanaya Ann Marie Handy. She's 13 years of age. She was born here in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, yes, I was 30 years old having a daughter, having a child, and I'm still trying to figure out what I signed up for. But God, I thank God every day for this opportunity to be Zanaya's mom. I will not sit here and sugarcoat that it has been easy because it has not. We have been through a lot. We have been through a lot together. I've been through a lot as a single mom. She's been through a lot as a 13-year-old teenager. Prior to her turning 13, she's been through a lot. But in order for us to be, happy, and then for order for us to be at peace and to be able to look back on these hard days and bad days and these struggles, we had to go through some things, and we probably still going to go through some more things. But I thank God for those experiences, those trials and tribulations. From the time I found out I was pregnant with Zanaya, I had uh, a lot of complications. She tried to come early, in which they ended up putting me on steroids. I had to stop working. I had to move back with my sister and her family. Excuse me. Had to move back with my sister and her family. And once I had my daughter, I tried to go back to work, but I mean, when I tell you it was so hard for me hearing my daughter call my sister mother and my brother-in-law dad, and just the time away from her. It wasn't just that, just the time away from my daughter. I had to realize that, I'm a mother now, and working two, three jobs and school and ripping and running, it wasn't going to work. Then finally hit me that, okay, girl, you're going to have to try it again because you don't have any kind of financial support from her dad. Me and his relationship was not a great relationship. At the time, her father was not paying child support. He wasn't being supportive of me and Zanaya. So we had a bad history. So my family really stepped in. I had a lot of close friends and family that stepped in to show love and help me take care and support Zanaya while I tried to go back to work and tried to finish school. During the time of me raising Zanaya, I've been to school several times. I have my pharmacy tech. I have my phlebotomy certification. I have enough credits to go take the state board again for LPN, but I chose to transfer and go to school and get my RN. So I transferred. I'm at all my things are at all my credits and my information is at North Carolina A&T, but I will be transferring everything back to Atlanta since we're back in Atlanta to Georgia Perimeter. I'm a singer. I sing. I love neo soul and gospel. I've done background for Mr. Willie Hill, Travis Wright, and some other local artists I've worked with, and some other people. I used to be with Osiris South Records, which I left them in 2012. I've done I've done stage plays. I've done just side, assisting, trying to learn about production. I've done a little stuff on the side with that. I filmed my first movie this past summer, this past August. I filmed the movie Room 1103. I played the daughter of the deceased Miss Goins. She passed during a nursing home stay. She was neglected and she died of nursing home abuse. So I played the rebellious daughter, in which this particular movie will be released on February 10th, 2017. We have a premiere in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm also scheduled to do a 10-city tour with Shekinah Glory Drama Ministry. I'll be the lead actress in Trap Was It Really God? It's a gospel stage play. I will do my original song that I made for the play. We'll be doing 10 city. This play also will be in the National Film Festival in North Carolina. We're trying to make it get a series, a pilot for this particular play also. This play has been around for years, but Minister Arlena Weaver, excuse me, she's recasting, and she thought that I would be a great fit. I have some other things that I've been working on. I just did extra as a detective for Saints and Sinners, which is a show that premieres in Atlanta and on Bounce TV. I've done some other things. I have some other things lined up for this fall and this spring. I'll be hosting a few other events. I am the president of the Greensboro Black Diamond Duchess, which is a social club. I also sing with Cinnamon and Spice Rack. I have a lot going on, to be honest. Independent contractor. I just started my own company prior to trying to transition back to Atlanta. It's called Saving Grace Personal Care Services. I had 2 clients now. We're just running with 1 client. I'm looking this spring to start doing CNA training and CPR training. I hope to have my first class set up for May 1st, around that time. I'm also looking to expand and get more clients and hire more aides, to help in assisting with personal care for patients with Alzheimer and dementia. I'm just an all out, outgoing, fun loving person. I'm very strong on communication. I enjoy helping others. I enjoy motivation, motivating other women. I'm nowhere where I want to be, but I know that God is still working on me, and I know that my struggle with my daughter is definitely has been a blessing. It has not been. Most people would look at it as hard, and it's been a blessing because it helped me become the woman and the mother that I am today. I'm still transitioning. God is still working on me, but because of the things that I have been through, it has allowed me a new direction. It has allowed me to appreciate what we do have. I've lost 3 cars. I've lost a house. I've lost 2 apartments. I've even lost a job. But because of my faith and trust in God and my belief, that's what has kept me. That's what have kept me. We have struggled. We have not had, we've been out without lights before. We one time, just being honest with you, things were so tough and so hard. We slept in the parking lot at Walmart in Lithonia, Georgia, in Atlanta, in Lithonia, Georgia, one night because the person that we were staying with at the time did not get up and open the door and allow us in the house. And I was so sleepy and tired. I had worked and went and picked my daughter up from the sitter, and we had nowhere to go. It was late. I went and parked up under the light, and I prayed and I watched her sleep all night. I sat up all night and watched my daughter sleep. And at 6:45, I left and went back to that house to try to catch the person so we can get in the house and I can get her bathed and I can bathe and I can get her, to daycare and I can get to work. Those are the days that I appreciate the most, the struggle. The struggle. I'm not going to cry because I'm not going to have a pity party. It's okay, and I know I'm not the first and I know I'm not the last. As far as relationships, I haven't been able to hold a long relationship since 2011. My last boyfriend that I broke up, that was, I was in a serious relationship with, he moved to Florida. We reconnected and fell off again, and we reconnected again last year. And unfortunately, me moving to North Carolina, I was hoping it would be a positive turn for my daughter and also for me and him, but unfortunately things didn't work out that way. I ended up moving out, getting my own place, and I ended up coming back to Atlanta because I got robbed at my job. And I felt uncomfortable being in North Carolina. I really didn't have support to help with my daughter. And all my support system actually is here in Atlanta. So I thought that, being here would be better for her, less stressful for her. She, my daughter is kind of shy. She's a shy person and her conscience bothers her. She's still maturing in some areas. She was forced to move to North Carolina, even though the transition was because of her and her situation. It was still something that she did not want. So us coming there, it was really tough. But I thank God for the opportunity. I thank God that my ex allowed me the opportunity to bring her to even try to get her to another level. During the time, it matured her some, and also her grades even. She ended up getting an award at the end of the school year. a perseverance award. So that meant a lot to me. The school recognized me by saying that, I was very supportive and I helped her, and they acknowledged me for being a great mom and being there supporting her and helping her transition and come back to a level of, stability and peace. So I thank God for that. Us being back here has, meant a lot. A lot of things has happened, a lot of positive things. And I just want to say to all the single mothers out there, it's not going to be easy, and it's not easy. But if we continue to stick together and pray and support our children and do right and trust in God, that we'll be fine. These trials and tribulations are just a test, of our faith. And I wouldn't turn back or give another day for what I've been through. I thank God for all the trials and tribulations that I've been through. And I thank God for my family and friends that have supported me. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity, and I hope that I am chose so that I can show people how struggling can turn into a positive. Don't give up. Keep fighting, keep working, keep grinding. My motto for 2016 was slow feet don't eat. So I've been grinding and getting it, working 2 jobs and 3 jobs, trying to hold it down for my daughter. And I will not stop until I reach the top and until I get to a place in my life where we're comfortable. So working 50 and 60 hours a week is what I got to do. Then I'm going to do it, because I'm going to make sure my child eat, and I'm going to make sure that we have a roof over our head and we never have to go through some of the things that we went through prior to 2016. Thank you so much. This is Monique Handy, and I look forward to hear from you guys. Thank you.